There was once an ancient Taoist master who was a great philosopher and strategist. He had a wide array of skills which made him sought after by a few rulers. They wanted to use him for his ability to advance their own personal goals. One of the rulers, King Wei, sent his courtiers to find the Taoist master at his home and invite him to be the leader's chief counselor. And many people would find this opportunity to be a blessing or an honor. When they went to his home, they found him fishing by a riverbank. The courtiers saw his living situation and thought he would surely jump at the opportunity for high status and many riches. As they approached him and showed him the invitation, he told them a story. Once upon a time, there was a sacred turtle that lived happily in the mud. It would roll around all day, enjoying its freedom in nature. But because it was considered a sacred turtle, it was captured by the king's men, taken to the palace, and killed to be used to predict the future. The Taoist master then asked the guards if they thought the turtle would have been happy to give up its life to be at the palace, or would it rather have enjoyed its life in the mud. The guards replied that he would have been in the mud way happier. So then the Taoist master replied, "Then you have my answer. Go home and let me be a happy turtle in the mud." And so he lived out his days at home the way he wanted to. This parable shows us that our happiness and contentment with life is not determined by external things or people. Usually it's the simple and slow and gentle things that guide and hold our hearts to make every breath worth taking. It also shows us that we shouldn't judge ourselves and other people based off of their lives and their version of what happiness and success is. Definitely shouldn't judge ourselves and others based off of society's standards and mass media standards of what our lives are supposed to look like. Most people have different things and endeavors that they do that give them enjoyment in life and a sense of fulfillment. It really comes down to what's going to make your heart sing. In 2020, I went on a road trip that completely changed the way that I viewed the world, other people, and everything. I saw many different ways of life, of culture, of foods, beliefs, and different ways that people choose to have fun. I learned at firsthand how easy it is for people to get caught up in a belief of who they are and where they are. It's just everything that someone does in their life seems so important and that it's like the one way. Humans really get stuck in a bubble of thought or a way of living. What is the right way to live to them is completely different than the next town 1 hour away. The greetings, the diners, the hobbies, everything. Meanings are different, gods are different, who they want to become is different. I used to chase these big, hairy, audacious goals, and mainly just to attain materialistic things and to have fancy, luxurious travels, things like that. And a lot of it was because I thought that that was what made you look cool, that's what made you successful, that's what the top of the top do, that's what you need to strive for. And a little part of it was my ego saying, for all the bullies, all the exes, all the past friendships, they're going to regret everything once they see this. And that doesn't really lead anywhere except this lonely, dark road. There's nothing and no one and no sort of connections there. There isn't really a fulfillment in a desire for revenge or evil doings or hate or to create jealousy. Ego tends to equate having with being. I have, therefore I am, and the more I have, the more I am. Eckhart Tolle. I now see that when your thoughts disappear and you're content with who you are, where you are, why you are, and how you are, life just gets a little bit lighter. There's this sense of joy and peace beyond our five senses, beyond attaining things, beyond appealing and impressing others. For me, one of the greatest senses of fulfillment is just to be. When I'm finally able to escape my mind and be free from mental thoughts and from any sort of stresses or stimulations of my mind, and just to be there is one of my greatest treasures. It's the simple things in life that are the most extraordinary. Only the wise men are able to understand that. The alchemists are new to this channel. My name is Kayla. I love to make videos about ancient wisdom and just my journey and learning. So subscribe and like this video if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed this video.